Remember Charlie's Angels? I know we just talked about it not that long ago. Complete disaster. Did not do well in the box office. And the director went around throwing salt all over the place. She was very upset. Then came out the next day and said that she was very proud of the movie. I mean, well, I guess, what is she going to say? She has to say she's proud of it. She can't say that she's disappointed. Then there was pictures of her really kind of just looking lost. It was kind of sad. I felt bad for her when I saw that picture because she just did not look. She looked miserable. She's doing a promo picture. The cast looked happy. I mean, they're not going to be blamed for this movie failing. That's not their fault. The movie didn't do well. They do as instructed. They act. But the director, especially Elizabeth Banks, had her name all over this. I think she was like a producer. She wrote it. She starred in it. She directed in it. She has her name all over this movie. So in a lot of ways, this movie is totally her fault for bombing. It's her fault. She had everything to do with this movie being a complete failure. So what is the next step, logically, for Hollywood to do? Well, if you answered, give her another blockbuster, you would be correct. Of course, they gave her a new movie. I would also like to point out this is based on her own original pitch. She came up with the concept, so I would say she probably is helping with the writing. She's directing and starring in it. So it's like, hey, notice you did a bang-up job on that Charlie's Angels movie. We'd love you to come over here and direct a new movie. So she's doing Invisible Woman for Universal. Not connected to the Invisible Man, which is already under fire from Twitter Puritans. They're going after that movie hard, calling it the next Joker. Did a video on that. It was pretty amusing just to see them. Well, it's like, well, we failed with the Joker. Let's go ahead and try to do it again with Invisible Man. This time the movie's not going to have so much hype. Maybe we can cancel it. And by the way, Elizabeth Banks said that men aren't interested in female-led movies. If you remember, that was a video. A lot of people did that video, including myself, talking about how she's like, oh, it's men's fault that my movie failed. They don't like female leads. Nonetheless, Frozen 2, movie starring a female, pulls in like 21 million, expected to do very, very well, already breaking records, doing better than the first one. But, you know, men don't like watching female-led movies. Right. So here's the quick rundown. Director and actress Elizabeth Banks will be directing and starring in a new Invisible Woman film from Universal following her box office failure with Charlie's Angels. Banks will team up with The Girl on the Train scriptwriter Erin Wilson. She will also produce alongside Max Handelman. So once again, she's going to be all over this movie. She's producing, writing, directing, and starring. I'm sure this is going to go well. Now, Charlie's Angels, I'd like to point out, was totally ran on woke marketing. Over the past year, they were going on about how proud they were because it was oh so woke. So I can only wonder how bad this movie is going to be. Because when you get people like this, they have a mindset like this. It's set in stone. Look at Rian Johnson. He's running around after The Last Jedi pretty much going Orange Man bad and talking about how, you know, Knives Out is going to star toxic Star Wars fan inspirations for his characters. It's going to be funny because that movie's, the predictions for that is it's going to hit like 4 million. It's going to be a disaster. And I can't wait to make fun of that, by the way. So this is a remake of an older movie. Now, it was in the 1940s that this film was released. The old film centered on a fire department store model being the first test subject for an invisibility machine. She uses her newfound ability to get back at her mean boss and has to defend the experimental machine from gangster Blackie Cole and his gang who want to steal the device. So we can go ahead and think of many type of woke narratives to change this to, most notably getting back at her mean boss. I wonder where she's going to take this movie. Now, of course, I would like to point out, I could be wrong. This movie could be really good. It's too early, but I'd be willing to bet that they're going to go down the same woke narrative with this movie. It has the signs written all over it. They seem to think women want to see woke movies when it comes to stuff like this. I don't think so. I think they want to see the same types of movies as men do. They're called good movies and good stories. But we'll see. It's too early to say. I just find it funny that after a movie that she has credits on 4 times, she pretty much made that movie in every way possible. Pretty much is being handed another blockbuster. You would think you would have to go, okay, you're going to have to prove yourself with a smaller movie, then you can move back up. We'll see how you do. Nope. We're going to go ahead and give you a huge blockbuster because, well, it's Hollywood, it's California. As long as you have the right mindset, you can go real far. We don't give a damn about how much money you bring in. I think at this point, I just did a video on this the other day because this has been a very, very funny year because these movies have been going down this agenda path the whole year, movies and TV, and they've been failing left and right. But they just keep doubling down on it. It's funny. It's almost like Hollywood needs to go completely bankrupt before they say, hey, maybe we should stop being stupid. So we'll see what happens. Regardless, this is probably going to be a train wreck. And I just find all of this quite humorous. Anyway, give me your thoughts. Give me your comments, your likes. What do you think about all of this? Very important for the channel. Engagement is what makes or breaks a video. Also, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Hit that notification bell also, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that, and subscribe if you're new.